A Sonoma man is suspected of running a real estate Ponzi scheme in the North Bay, and the properties he allegedly bought with other people's money are now going on the bankruptcy auction block. John Ramos reports on how the alleged scheme has impacted the entire town.
In about 2021, people began noticing that a real estate investment company was buying all kinds of properties in the town of Sonoma, often leaving them vacant. Now we know that company was a house of cards, and now that it's collapsed and the bankruptcy sales have begun, it's leaving both the city and the investors wondering what the future holds for them. His name is Ken Matson. He and his business partner Tim Lefevre began buying up dozens and dozens of homes and commercial properties in and around the town of Sonoma. And he didn't seem to mind paying more than market rate for a lot of them.
His plan was to, tear it down and rebuild something, promising that everyone can come back after it was rebuilt. But it's just been sitting vacant.
David Eicher and Lisa Storment smelled a rat and started a group called Wake Up Sonoma to investigate the matter.
So he's buying property over value, and then he's like, how can he be making money off of these things if he's paying so much for them?
It turns out he wasn't. His investors, many who were elderly and recruited through churches, were sending Lefevre Matson money that they will never get back. When the company collapsed, Maria Crane lost virtually everything she and her husband had saved for their retirement.
We got statements saying our increase, and he was making up that money, that information, but we thought we were safe for getting statements. They were our financial advisors, and we thought we were planning well, and now we are scrambling to make ends meet.
Now she's gone back to teaching, and her husband, at age 70, will have to keep working as well. The town has also paid a price. Many of the properties sit empty, their fates tied up in the courts. One familiar business, the cheese factory, has since reopened under a new buyer.
It looks more like the beloved cheese factory that we used to know and love.
But when it was owned by Matson, the once popular specialty deli was hit with a boycott from the community.
I mean, if the right person takes ownership of some of these beloved historic buildings, they'll get a lot of community support.
Matson is facing criminal charges, and there is also a bitter irony in that for the investors. Because he too is a co-owner of some of the properties, he stands to get a portion of whatever is generated through the bankruptcy property sales.
Whatever Ken uses for his own legal defense comes out of whatever pot is left that could go back to investors and creditors. So of course we're like, we don't want to pay for the defense of the man that has committed a crime against us and stolen our livelihood.
So far, 6 Lefevre Matson properties have now been sold out of bankruptcy, with dozens more to follow. And just as their initial purchases artificially raised the price of real estate in town, now their deflated sales price are likely to bring down the value of their neighbors' homes.
Matson was arrested after his own partner accused him of defrauding investors. He faces 9 counts of wire fraud, money laundering, and obstruction of justice, and is currently free on a $4 million bond.